Hey everyone, welcome back to Mark Loeffler Experience. In today's video, we're going to run the numbers on a 12-unit property that's listed in Hamilton, Ontario. It's 11.5 Lake Avenue Drive, which is a little weird. I don't know why there's a Lake Avenue Drive. So this is a listed property. It's on MLS. I ran quick numbers on the initial purchase. I haven't run them on what the BRRRR would look like. There is significant upside in rents here. I do like this type of building. It is a concrete building. Asking price 21500. I think it's going to sell for more than that. Let's call it 2.3 million. Probably a fair number. I haven't really ran the numbers on here. So we have inspection at 2,500. Land transfer tax is actually going to be more than that to pay for the privilege of buying in Ontario. Anyways, inspection $2,500, appraisal 2,500, could be more or less. Financing costs 5,000, probably actually closer to 10. Your legal costs are going to be about $2,500. So I'm estimating I need, without renovations, $750,000. I'm going to run the numbers without renovations to start with, just how it looks, but then I'm going to back in some renovation costs. Gross rents. So the agent that sent this to me, or is listing it, has a cap rate of 4.16. Let's just see what my cap rate comes in at. We have rental income of, right now it's 11,903, and then we have some laundry income of $208. They do not have any parking income. I do know there's a little bit of parking on there, so that we might include that in our pro forma moving forward. Gas is $425 a month. We have utilities of $830, which is, again, hydro, gas, and water. Insurance, calling for $417 a month, $5,000 a year. Probably pretty accurate. 21,150 for some property taxes. They have a super on site. To be honest with you, I never go with a super in a building this small. I have my own management, so I let them run with it. And my property management comes in a little bit under what the super was making, but really not that worried about it. And I keep my 3% vacancy in there. I think theirs is 1%. So if I go out there and I get a 2.5% first mortgage, 25-year term, this property is going to cash flow negative $65 per month on my purchase. It's a 3.73 cap. So how many of you are just tuned out right now? You're like, I'm not buying that building. It's not worth it. Why would I ever buy that building? Well, let's see why you might buy that building. So it's a 12-unit building, 2 bachelors, 10 one-bedrooms. One-bedrooms, I'm probably going to be about $25,000 to build out, and the bachelor's about 20. So I'm going to estimate about $300,000 in immediate repairs. That's 30,000. We want one more zero. Brings your total investment to just over $1 million on this property. My mortgage amount was 1610. My land transfer costs were let's call it 44,000. We don't need to be hugely accurate. My down payment was 690, and we had our costs here 2,500, 10,000, 2,500. All right. Apparently it's always good to do this because you find where it's incorrect a little bit. So let's go back to the sheet here and see where that is. We just saved ourselves $3,500. No, except that we didn't put full legal costs in there. There you go. Now we're good. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. So now we come down to gross rents. We have 10 one-bedroom units. An area of town that wasn't as nice, that I had hydro, gas, and water. The units weren't as nice. I just got $1,450 plus hydro, gas, and water. I really think on a one-bedroom here, I'm going to probably get about $1,600 plus hydro. So we're going to just do 10 units times 1,600 plus. We got 2 bachelor units, and I'm probably going to get around $1,000 a piece. I might get $1,100, but let's just put $1,000. So it's $2,000 that we'll put in there. So my gross rents, I can basically get them up by 50%. So it started off at 11,903. I think that I can probably get them up over $18,000. Laundry is going to be 0 because I'm going to put laundry in each unit. And then there are 6 parking spots there, so I can get an additional revenue out of that, so about $300. It's going to be very similar for heating costs. I mean, I might, I do make things more efficient. I do look at the hydro and electric or hydro and water right now. I say that's pretty high. So I'm going to put some lower use items in there, like the toilets when I replace them, the lights, or, you know, put LEDs in. So just going to lower my cost, but I'm going to keep the same price as it was before. 21,150 is going to be the same. My insurance is going to be the same. Obviously, my management cost is going to go up, and so is my repairs and maintenance. And I know on a building like this in Hamilton, you can probably get cheaper than 5%, but it's pretty average. So I think that's a good number. And I mean, the vacancy allowance, I could probably use at 2%, but it's not going to make a huge difference. Obviously, my NOI is $150,000, and before it was $85,000. We've gotten it up about 70–80%. So let's go ahead. So we have $157,114. So we're going to do that equals divided by 0.045. So we get a value of $3,491,422. So about $3.5 million for this 12-unit property in lovely Tony Creek. So let's just run the numbers. Our new first mortgage, which is 70%, and we're going to do minus the sum of these guys. We get our number, and what does that mean? So it means that this is not a full BRRRR. We would still have $217,000 left in this property, which, I mean, is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. You tell me. Like, you have a $3.5 million property that you have $200,000 in equity on, that's paying you, you know, $1,300 a month. That's a decent cap rate. It's basically going to be turnkey because you're going to do everything. So I mean, you'd have to buy this at asking price basically for it to be close to a full BRRRR. Or the other thing, obviously, if you got 75% financing on your refinance, then you're going to be $40,000 into the deal. So there are different ways to look at it. If you can get that 75% financing on the takeout, obviously it's going to be much better and it's going to help you pull out more money. This is the type of properties I look at day in and day out. This is something that I would probably buy. It's pretty close to a full BRRRR. It's really hard to find a property that's going to be a full BRRRR. And I think I was a little conservative on my rents. Maybe I could get $1,650 and $1,200. But I'd rather be a little bit conservative and get more. I also think that as time goes on, my rents are going to go up more and more, just naturally. I mean, they're getting $1,300 for not really well done units there. So maybe I'll get maybe I'll even get $1,700 there. By the time I get vacancies and that type of thing, rents are going up in the area. I like to be conservative, and if I can be conservative and still, you know, have $200,000 left in a $3.5 million building, I'm kind of happy with that. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely smash that like button if you're still investing out there, and definitely subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next one.